Well, the Democrats are unhinged again. And I talk about it all the time. Somehow we have this segment of a political party that likes to attack everyone, and they're always unhinged about something. This time they're unhinged because President Donald Trump invited a black university, a historically black college and university, to participate in his inauguration. Why they are so upset that this HBCU was invited to participate in President Donald Trump's inauguration, I have no idea. But I want to say to them, they do not speak for black people. They only speak for the party that is known to have been created and to be infiltrated by the KKK. They understand that that's all they speak for. Most black people are very excited that young black people get to participate in an event that 50 years from now, they can tell their grandkids that they were actually at an inauguration and they participated in it. They don't have to be embarrassed. They're not going to be shunned out of doing something that is a great event for any band anywhere in our country. And so for all of you black haters, you people who are followers, who are often paid to hate and to cause division in our country, I'm going to say to you that these young people have a right to participate in an inauguration of a U.S. president. When President Joe Biden said, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black, I did not hear any of you standing up to him. All of you still followed him as if you were following someone in 1820. You still followed him. But now Donald Trump has not said anything to these young people except he's invited them to participate in his inauguration. And you should be ashamed of yourselves for the hatred that you are spewing, the division that you're spewing. If you want to hate right now, let me give you somewhere where you can go. Why don't you be just as upset about all of the people in the southeastern part of our country who lost everything to hurricanes? Why aren't you upset that they're still living in tents in December and it's cold outside? Why aren't you upset about what's happened to all of the black people in Chicago who've lost their rec centers, their schools, their nursing homes to illegal immigrants that these same Democrats support? Why aren't you upset about that? Or why weren't you upset about the native Hawaiians that lost all that they had because billionaires came in and took their land in a very suspicious fire? Why aren't you upset about real issues that affect real people? To all of you hater black people that always preach division and you think that you can force us to stay on the slave plantation, this free black person says to you to leave these young black people alone. You no longer speak for Black America because you are hateful. Your whole souls, your spirits are full of hatred, whereas the rest of America is moving on. We've moved on. You are still stuck there. Probably, I would like to say in 1940, but I want to take it back even further. I think you're stuck there in 1840, where you were told who you can support, who you can hate, and you do a great job of it. You are controlled. Leave our young black people alone. They have a right to participate in this inauguration. And I also heard that you're upset because it's on Martin Luther King's birthday. Inauguration Day is always January 20th. It's always January 20th. If you go back, you probably found another president that was inaugurated on January 20th. So that's not anything that's different. And I think it's a great thing that we have two great events happening on one day. I say happy birthday to Martin Luther King and welcome and thank you to Donald Trump for inviting and including an HBCU in his inauguration. Thank you, President Trump.